The Supreme Court of India is now in spotlight over a politically explosive controversy. This controversy is related to the recent decision taken by Supreme Court to list another plea against Assam Chief Minister Himanta Biswa Sarma for alleged hate speeches. This election, basically this petition, this plea was filed by several members of opposition parties as such. So what is this plea? And how and why he has been alleged of conducting hate speeches? Let us try to understand this in more detail. Now, first of all, you look at the background of this particular topic. Recently, the Supreme Court of India, New Delhi, agreed to consider listing plea against Assam CM. Allegation is related to the hate speeches targeting Muslims as such. He has given a lot of controversial remark, but most recently a video went viral on social media. This video has attracted and gathered a lot of attentions, not only from the local politicians of Assam, but also all across India. That is why several plea and petitions and even we can say FIR has been filed against him by political parties and their this we can say representatives all across different regions as such. Petition seeks judicial intervention in this regard, and matter has been linked, as you discussed, to the viral video controversy. Now, as far as the Supreme Court proceeding is concerned, the bench that has decided to list this plea was headed by the Chief Justice of India, the current Chief Justice of India, Justice Surya Kant. On 10th February 2026, it was agreed to list the plea that was raised by Communist Party of India, M as such CPIM we can say. Then February 11, 2026, another fresh plea mentioned before court, again asking court to intervene because of the hate speeches given by Assam CM. CJI that time has responded, we will see, and now finally it has been decided to list it. If you look at the earlier petitions by CPI and CPIM, it was filed by CPIM and Aniraja. It has sought action over the viral video. Now, this viral video, which has later been withdrawn from the social media, has reportedly showed Assam Chief Minister Himanta Biswa Sarma with a gun, and on the other side there was a picture. On the picture was the photograph of Muslim people as such, as clearly seen from the dress which they are wearing. And also a controversial remark was written there. Later on, Himanta Biswa Sarma claimed that such video existed, he did not have idea about, and the social media manager who was managing the Assam BJP's social media profile, he has been removed, he has been fired because of such kind of video. So it was targeted, basically the we can say plea seekers, they have said that such kind of video, especially if it is coming from person who is holding a constitutional post such as Chief Minister in a particular state, it basically is example of targeting people on the basis of we can say communal affiliations, religion as such, and basically targets member of Muslim community. Then again, fresh petition was filed by a former professor from Assam, Hiren Gohan, Hare Krishna Deka, who used to be former DGP of Assam, Paresh Chandra Malakar, Santanu Borthakur, and all of these people collectively who are from Assam themselves, they also sought direction against Assam CM over the repeated speeches where he has given speeches which has deemed to be controversial remark, where he has also basically we can say by looking at the speeches, people the plea seekers have said that it seems that he is targeting a particular section of population. Allegation is clearly that he used term derogatory, considered to be derogatory in nature, such as Mia and Bangladeshi, referring to the Muslim population of Bangladesh, and also it is seen that he has targeted Bengali origin Muslims in Assam as such. This is the allegation at least. He has been accused of making discriminatory statement also, and that is something which is unbecoming of Chief Minister, because Chief Minister has responsibility toward the resident of the entire state, citizen of the India who is part of that state. So the discrimination based on anything is something which is not expected. Now, nature of alleged statement is that why these statements should be taken into cognizance and Supreme Court should take certain actions against it, because it incites discrimination, which again is violative of the constitution. Second, it encourages social boycott. Many of the speeches were given by him, which has resulted in people basically boycotting certain section of population, encouraging economic exclusion, potentially inciting violence also, and raises concern over the constitutional morality, rule of law, as well as the protection that should be granted to minority in any part of India. Also related to it, several other legal and political development we also have seen taking place. For example, Assam CM has targeted early the another prominent leader of Assam, Gaurav Gogoi, and Assam CM has filed 500 crore rupees defamation suit against Gaurav Gogoi. Political reactions we have seen coming from all across party. Opposition leaders have demanded action by Supreme Court in this regard. So this is a kind of example, we can say, of a political battle which seems to be continuously charging and heating up, and this is the recent addition in the same episode. If you look at the example of wider political reactions, so not only from Assam, but also complaint we can say was filed by Asaduddin Owaisi, who is the president of AIMIM, that is All India Majlis-e-Ittihadul Muslimin in Hyderabad. So he has filed a petition in Hyderabad, complaint basically in Hyderabad. Similarly, Kerala's prominent chief politician Pinarayi Vijayan, he also has criticized such kind of statement by Himanta Sarma. Assam Congress even filed a police complaint against BJP, entire BJP, over this particular video as such. So that is the kind of reaction we are seeing. On the other hand, if we talk about reaction coming from Himanta Biswa Sarma himself, he clearly has stated that he was not the person who has put such video. He was not even aware of such a video. At the same time, he has stated that if any case is filed against me, arrest me, I don't have any problem. I will be prepared to go to jail as such. But at the same time, he also has reiterated that I am opposed to Bangladeshi infiltrators and will always remain so. I will keep standing to this point no matter whatever is the repercussions. Now, if you try to understand basically what is being projected as a kind of, we can say, targeting of people on the basis of religion, as said by opposition parties, as BJP has defended such kind of behavior by saying that use of terms such as Mia Musulmans, these terms are not for the people of India. It is basically used to represent or basically refer to the people who have illegally entered from Bangladesh to India as such, and this is what local population knows about. So it is kind of how and to who term is referring to. There is also controversy regarding this. Now obviously any such kind of statement, especially coming from the high officers such as chief minister of any particular state, also it overall in this we can say lead us to discuss about the constitutional and legal dimensions related to it. So such actions, obviously it is a violative of Article 14, which talks about equality before law. Any citizen of India, any resident of India, a citizen basically we can say enjoys equality before law. There cannot be any discrimination on the basis of religion, caste, creed, race and all. Article 15 basically prohibits any kind of discrimination on a basis. Article 19(1)(a), on the other hand, it talks about freedom of speech with reasonable restrictions. Article 21 talks about protection of life and dignity. Again, why we are talking about it? Because many opposition members have claimed that such kind of controversial remark can charge the atmosphere in such a way which can lead to loss of life whenever you have the classes based on religion. So protection of life and dignity can be compromised if you try to think about this from other perspective. Hate speech jurisprudence and public order implications, many decisions of Supreme Court has come in this particular regard. But again, the bigger problem is that how and what is the criteria on basis of which you can classify any speech as hate speech, which cannot enjoy the freedom of speech guaranteed to any citizen of India under Article 19. That has to be clarified by the court as such whenever it talks about this particular incident and matter. Supreme Court has yet to formally list both pleas together as such, because the both pleas have come at two different times from two different representatives and they have been listed separately. May shape political speech standards if major judgment of Supreme Court comes after this particular incident, which will have significant impact on the jurisprudence related to hate speech, especially in India. Accountability of constitutional functionaries will also have to be delineated here, will also have to be clarified here, that what kind of speeches they can give, what kind of remark they have to make, keeping in mind that they are the holder of constitutional post and they have responsibility toward all the residents of a particular state and region. And overall, we can say whatever decision or judgment, if any, comes from Supreme Court, to a large extent, it will also settle a debate between balancing of free speech on one hand, and also such speeches should not disturb the communal harmony, which is also very important for ensuring the interest of security interest of India, internal interest of India is not compromised. That's all for this particular video. If you like the video, please hit the like button, share it with your aspirants, as well as subscribe to our channel for more such content. Thank you.